Hi, I'm Gina Kovarubias. I'm an engineering life coach, and the name of my website is deliberatedoing.com. As an engineering life coach, what I do is I work with engineers and other technical professionals to help them evaluate their careers in the context of who they are as individuals. And I wanted to make this special video today as a life coach because there are many clients that I have talked to who seem to be struggling with working from home while parenting at home. Now that their children are no longer in school and their children see that their parents are home all the time, I think a lot of parents are struggling with trying to balance parenting with working while having little ones at home. So what I'd like to do today is to help you answer, how can I be a better work from home parent? What does that look like for you? I would encourage you to watch this video a few times over. There's going to be a lot of information. There will be a lot of things for you to think about. So this is broken up into 3 sections. Let's start with section 1. Section 1 is called Your Curriculum, and I will get to that in a minute. Let's start with the problem statement. The problem is now you're parenting as a work from home employee. So your child sees you working, your child sees you on the phone, they come up to you and they say, I want to play, and will you come help me do this, and will you watch TV with me, and so on. And a lot of parents are feeling a lot of guilt because they're having to say, no, I'm sorry, honey, I have to get back to my phone call, I have to prepare for my meeting, and so on. Some of us are getting wrapped up in this, I can't believe this is happening to us, I want things to go better, I want things to get back to normal, this is all wrong. So I want you to stop and think about if that's you. Are you telling yourself that you can't believe this is happening? Are you telling yourself that you wish things were better or different? And what I want you to think about is that our life is fair game. So let me explain what I mean by that for a moment. Your parents brought you into the world because they wanted to love you. They knew that you would be exposed to many good things and many bad things. And of course, as parents, you always want to protect your child and try to make them happy. But here's the thing. As humans on this earth, we are exposed to a wide variety of emotions, from very, very good to very, very bad. And we are exposed to all kinds of things that are happening in our world, whether it be tragedies, accidents, celebrations, from the good to the bad. We open ourselves up. That's the deal that we made as humans on this world. And when you bring your children into the world, you know that. You know very full well that they could be exposed to a lot of dangerous or bad or negative things. But you still chose to bring your children into this world. So what I'm saying is, we're all fair game. We are not entitled to be happy all the time. We are not entitled to be comfortable all the time. Think about all of your human experiences, and I've listed some of them here. Obviously, I left a lot of them out for the sake of space. We have got neighbors in our lives, we've got accidents, we've got celebrations and jobs and money and birth and illness and disease, and all of these things are part of our human experience. And at any given time, these experiences are going to fall under your curriculum. So your curriculum, your life curriculum, can change at any moment. It can change daily, weekly, monthly, what have you. So I want you to think about all of these items that fall under our human experience at any given time can be part of your life curriculum. And right now, your curriculum includes being a work from home parent in an environment where we're dealing with COVID-19. So I hope you can see this here in the green, but the big takeaway from this page is that your curriculum can change at any given time. That doesn't mean anything has gone wrong. So I want you to really stop and think about when you have these sorts of negative beliefs that you can't believe this is happening. I want things to go back to normal. I want you to take a step back and remember, we all have our own life curriculum. Anything can change at any given moment. That's the deal that we've made as humans. That doesn't mean anything has gone wrong. So on the next page, part 2, we're going to talk about your judgments that you have about yourself. Let's look at your curriculum in detail. So right now, and of course, this only includes a few things. There are many others that we could put in here. Right now, part of your curriculum is being a work from home parent. You may have a new work from home office, maybe not. You're doing video meetings. Maybe you did them before, but now they're all being done via video. You feel like you're connected 24/7. You've got equipment that you have to learn how to use, and sometimes it's not working right. In the midst of COVID, you can't go out and hang out with your neighbors or friends, and some of you feel like you're really stuck inside. Your internet freezes. You try to have your meetings and your videos, and the Wi-Fi decides not to work. You've got your deadlines looming, and all the meanwhile, your child is coming up to you saying, "Mommy, will you please come and go play with me? Daddy, can you please come play with me while I do my puzzle or my Legos," or whatever it is. And you're finding that you have to say no sometimes. So again, this is part of your curriculum right now. Obviously, there are many other components we could add to this. And you find yourself feeling guilty. You find yourself saying, "I'm a bad parent because I have to say no again. I want to go play with my child and I can't." Or you're telling yourself, I should have done this. I should do that. I should put this report down and go play with my child, but I really can't. Why can't I? That's another big one. Why can't I get a handle on this? I've been doing this for weeks now, working at home with my children. Why can't I figure this out? Okay, so these are some of the judgments, and I know there are many others that you have about yourself. These are some of the judgments that are coming up about the way that you're parenting. So I want you to understand, first of all, that they are negative self-judgments, and they're not going to do you any good. There is no upside to beating yourself up. Self-judgments promote self-doubt and insecurity in yourself. So please recognize when you are judging yourself, there is no upside to it. So the big takeaway I want you to remember from this page is I want you to think of yourself as an athlete trying out for your own life. Every single day, you're going to go out there, you're going to do your best, you're going to try out, and some days you're going to fail, and some days you're going to do a bang-up job. But the point is that every day you're going to get up and you're going to try again. If something didn't work the day before, okay, now you know that. Get up and try something different. And in the meantime, stop judging yourself. You're not being fair to yourself. When you judge yourself as a parent, you most likely would never say to somebody else, "I think you're doing it wrong. You're not parenting right. You're not doing it right." Most of you would probably never say that to anybody else, so do not say it to yourself. So again, big takeaway, think of yourself as an athlete trying out for your own life, and you're constantly adjusting and trying to figure out what works. Now, in the last section, what I want to talk about are your convictions. What do you believe about yourself as a parent? So first of all, drop the self-judgments. Let's start getting away from this right here. I'm a bad parent because I should be able to do this or that. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let's work on dropping that. And I want you to instead consider that it's possible maybe you're doing exactly what parents are supposed to be doing. Maybe what you're doing is, number one, you're teaching your child what it means to share. Have you ever thought of it that way? Your child wants full 100% access to you, and they're learning that they have to share you with work and with other adults. Is that such a bad thing? Can you be open to the possibility that you're doing exactly what parents are supposed to be doing by teaching your child the value of being alone? Childhood should be magical and full of imagination, and your child should have the right to go into their room and make up new games and be creative and paint and build and make up names for all their little figurines and do whatever it is they want to do with their little minds. Have you considered that maybe by telling them to go into their room and play by themselves, that that's actually a good thing? Have you considered that maybe you're teaching your child that they can't always get what they want? As adults, we cannot always get what we want. Have you considered the possibility that you're actually teaching your child this very valuable lesson? Can you be open to the idea that you tell yourself, I'm doing exactly what parents do because I'm teaching my child about life. This is life. Things are not always perfect. We're not always happy. We open ourselves up to all of the human experiences that life may bring us. I really want you to consider those angles and think about all of the things you're teaching your child every time you have to say no to them, because you have to dedicate your attention to your work. Your child's curriculum includes you as their parent. You have been assigned to your child. You are part of their curriculum. Some days are going to be better than others. There is no instruction manual to be a parent. Some days are going to be great and others maybe not so much. So let's go through a summary and talk about the main points here that I want you to walk away with. First of all, number one, nothing has gone wrong. Whether we're living in a world of COVID, whether you're working from home or in the office, nothing has gone wrong. This is part of our human experience. Number two, we're all trying out for life. All of us are. We all have our own life curriculums, and we're all trying to do the best we can in this really difficult world. And last, your child got the parent that they were supposed to get. You have been assigned to your child, and you're doing your best. So stop beating yourself up and open up to the idea that you're actually doing exactly what parents are supposed to be doing right now. Before I leave you, I have a saying. I have a quote here that I really want to share with you. It's one of my favorites, and I want you to think about this and how this applies to you. The best gift a parent can give to a child is their own happiness. The best thing you can do for your child is give them your own happiness.